Good evening. My name is Cristian Camilo Castaño Garcia, and I study at UNAT. This is English 5. And first, it is important to make clear that there is not too much clarity. There is no proper explanation on how to develop this oral output activity. If you go back to your web conference recording, you mentioned that each student needs to record and post two oral outputs, but you don't say talking about grammar or talking about your written outputs or recreating or performing or exemplifying. You do not specify what to do in the oral output. So I'm going to guess. So for the first oral output, I want to show my example of one of my letters. So this is written output number 2. Fredonia, November 18th. Diego Londoño, customer. Subject, response to your complaint. This is my scenario. I chose reply to a customer complaint in any situation. And this situation is about an academy that teaches English to people. And there is a situation happening here because this person, Diego Londoño, is concerned, has some concerns about the way in which English is being taught by a particular professor in this English 5 level. So it says, Dear Mr. Londoño, I have received your complaint on the way in which teacher Ramirez teaches his English 5 lessons using both English and Spanish when giving instructions and explanations sometimes. As you are aware, we all speak Spanish, which makes it normal to code switch from language 1 to language 2, both voluntarily and randomly, tal como lo estoy haciendo en este momento. Nonetheless, it does not mean it is right to do so. It just means that we sometimes need to switch languages so that our students fully understand topics and activities, guaranteeing their success. As you can notice in this first paragraph, I coded switch from language 2 to language 1 because I said, tal y como lo estoy haciendo en este momento, in the middle of the reading, in the middle of the reading and written process in this compliant. So it's the way in which I explain code switching. And what is code switching? It is switching from one language to another or from one accent to another in order to fit in. Also, there are some grammar some grammar uses here. For example, in complex sentences, when I say to switch languages so that our students fully understand. Remember that there is one coordinated and one subordinate sentence and clause. So that would be the first part about my output or output number 1. We're taking part of my response to a customer complaint and trying to give an answer. And obviously, there is an answer here. Listen to this part. On the other hand, this time I need to be at your side in the situation since English 5 is the highest level, is the high level which corresponds to B2, meaning all students can understand complex grammar, daily advanced situations in English, and there should not be any need of code switching languages. Consequently, a new test has been asserted to students in English 3 and 4 to revise their real progress, and I have agreed on the new teaching methodology with teacher Ramirez. Finally, I really appreciate what you have done for this academy due to your kind complaint, and I am looking forward to hearing about your progress and learning with us. Yours truly, Juan Fernando Castaño Garcia, headmaster at English 4 Live. Now, as you can notice, there is some cohesion devices. There are some cohesion devices, nominalization, nominalization, some grammar structures in advanced grammar using modal verbs, using passive voices. This email response covers everything that is required in this activity. And I read it but I'm explaining it to you orally because this activity requires me to speak full English.